My name is Regan Santoro. I'm a physiotherapist at Mackey Physio, and I'm from Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. An area that I specialize in is TMJ disorders, or disorders of the jaw, where I will assess and treat their pain appropriately. But other areas that I like treating are neck injuries, low back injuries, and shoulders. But I honestly will treat any injury that the person comes in with. As long as I kind of meet their goals and meet their needs, I'm happy. I've been working here for about 2 years now. I love so much about this job. It's super rewarding. You get to essentially meet the goals of whatever the patient comes in with. If it's recovering from an injury, if it is preventing an injury, if it's returning to work, returning to sport, working on performance, anything like that, super rewarding. And then also the work environment. So everyone here at Mackey is basically like a family member. We treat each other really, really well. We work off our strengths. We ask questions to each other when we need to. Yeah, and it's just a great environment to work in. I chose to get into physio for many reasons. A big one was back when I was younger, I was a competitive hockey player for many years. But playing hockey, you get injuries. I've had several injuries from a knee surgery and others, and in that time I had to do physiotherapy to recover from those injuries. So that was a big reason why I chose to be a physiotherapist, because I found that it was a rewarding job, or it could be a rewarding job. So for future, or right now, I find it awesome to be able to reach the goals of the people that come into my office. If it's recovering from an injury, improving sport performance, or returning to work, or anything, and just aging well, I find it super, super rewarding. Mackey is we take a very holistic, patient-centered approach, where we want the individual coming into our clinic to really be part of the programming, part of the recovery process, part of the rehab process, where we will actively listen to their issue, or to your issue, and we will develop a plan that will essentially meet the needs of that individual. So we will assess their issue, and then we will develop a program that you can do at home yourself as well. If that's having no equipment or some equipment, it doesn't really matter. We will optimize a plan for you. I wanted to be a part of this team for several reasons. Mackey is well known for their client care, and that is something that I take pride in as well. I want to provide the best care possible for that individual, where they leave our clinic feeling confident that they have a plan in place for their injury. And then also that Mackey's very well known for their manual therapy. So that was something that, going into physiotherapy school, I wanted to do something or be a part of a clinic that used manual therapy to treat patients. And that is exactly what Mackey emphasizes: manual therapy and patient care. We treat our patients like family, like I said kind of before. As soon as you walk into the door, we want you to experience the environment that we work in. We want to individualize your program so that we can optimize the benefits of recovery. We want you to know that when you leave the doors, that you have an opportunity to even contact me, for example. I will leave you my email, or I'll give you the clinic number, and then if you have questions between appointments, you can contact me, and know that there'll be somebody there to potentially answer your questions if you need. I'm a big person of the outdoors, so I like to go on walks, bikes, I like to hike, and we like to go to the lake, so we like to go to Waskasiu, and I like to do that with my wife and our newly born daughter. And then we will also visit with family, or I like to visit with family and friends. And then in my spare time, I like to golf in the summers, and I also like to play hockey in the winters.